Oops, I forgot to turn the microphone on. My bad. Oops. Anyway, what you guys are seeing here is what it's going to look like and sound like. Ooh. And I got my phone on over here. Hold on, let me turn this down. All right, so if you guys are listening and watching, thank you, Renee, for stopping in, and let me know what you think about the audio sound. I'm going to go through the kind of setup to show you exactly what I've set up so far as the camera switches. So for this main camera that's right here in front of me, I have 4 angles right now. Richard's in the house. Welcome, Richard. Yeah! All right, so I got 4 camera angles here. I will adjust these here in a little bit. This is for Govey last night when I wanted to show the curtain lights. And then, you know, of course, we'll be using the laser sometime tonight here as well. So I have a camera angle for that as well. So we can switch back over here. Now, my normal camera switches are a little bit different in this setup. So let me know what you guys think about this. So let's say we want to go to the top-down view. This is what it looks like now when we go to the top-down view. So it puts me in a little circle over here, and then you guys can see whatever's on my desk, which I think is pretty cool. Then when we switch over to the iPhone, if it's on, hold on, let me make sure it's on. Hold on, guys. You know, this thing doesn't wake up every time. And it is 111, by the way, for those who might be keeping track. It is currently 111. By the clock. All right, so there is the iPhone camera, as you guys can see it. And then I have 2 different versions of the iPhone camera where I can just kind of move my little video picture-in-picture around, and I can do basically the same thing with the desktop. So if I'm showing you guys something on the desktop, I can switch between different locations depending on what I'm showing you so that the video won't be on top of it. Actually, let me close this so this makes more sense. Okay, so let's just assume we were doing something in the laser software and, you know, I wanted to show you something and the button was in the way. I could just move the video and the chat pretty much wherever I want to along the screen. And I can adjust this in real time at the same time. Also, let me know, guys, if the audio is too loud, if the music is too high, let me know so I can reduce that as well. So, yeah. So that's pretty much the layout so far. Music is too loud. Okay, so let's turn the music down. Let's bring that down significantly. All right, let me know what you think about the music. Now it's going to take a few seconds before you guys will be able to hear it. Actually, let me turn it up here on my phone. All right, let me know what you think about the music. Now it's going to take a few seconds before you guys will be able to hear it. Actually, let me turn it up here on my phone. All right, let me know what you think about the music. Now it's going to take a few seconds before you guys will be able to hear it. All right, so let me know if that's still too loud. I can still reduce it even more. Maybe just a touch more, right about there. And then I can also bring up the volume on my microphone if I need to. So let me know what that sounds like. You can't hear the music now. Okay. All right, I'm gonna bring it back up a little bit. Okay, that sounds like a pretty good balance right there to me. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so both you guys are saying perfect on the audio. Outstanding. Okay. So the issues were ongoing last night with Streamlabs OBS. It was continually crashing, and at one point, you know, I did what you recommended, Richard, was to try to go into administrator mode. That did not work. I tried uninstalling it and reinstalling it. That created a whole new problem because now it's trying to upload everything that I have created to the cloud, and that was giving me a whole separate error message, you know, not to go live until everything was uploaded. What's super cool about this software, and I'm actually going to show you guys this. I'm going to drag this over so you can see it. Let's put it over here on our desktop so I can show you guys what this looks like. All right, let's go back. So sorry about the the ongoing image, but as you guys can see here, we have our audio levels down here. We have, for a microphone, for the incoming audio, for the background music, and I think I might have that in here twice, but I'll check that in a second. Actually, let me switch to a different one and see if I see it twice. Hold on. Yeah, I'm seeing it twice, but I'm not sure which one that is. So I'm going to mute this one. And then let me know if you guys are still hearing the audio. Actually, let me test it here on my phone. This one. And then let me know if you guys are still hearing the audio. Actually, let me test it here on my phone. This one. And then. Anywho. So this is how the new software is set up. So you have your scenes pretty much over here. Well, these are your resources, which are going to be your layers. Then you have your different scenes over here. You have your audio down here. You have your area here, which is your canvas. Now, what's cool about this is that I can actually live stream to multiple platforms at the same time, and I can also stream to vertical. Well, I probably can't switch now while I'm live, but anyway, there's also a way of streaming vertically as well, which is great for if I'm going to stream onto Instagram or to TikTok or whatever the case is going to be. So it allows me to do pretty much all of that from one source, which is pretty good. So yeah. All right, let me drag this back over, and there we go. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So like I said, I may be still tweaking with this a little bit today. I have a couple of videos that I need to knock out sometime today, or maybe tomorrow. I'll focus on that because I really wanted to get this live streaming thing locked down. So, my rep over at Govee won't be losing their mind, because they tried to help last night as well, because they wanted me to go live. And I was ready. I'm gonna tell y'all, I was ready. I had the boxes all up over here. I was in the zone. I was ready to get it, make it happen. And OBS was just not cooperating. So, there you go. So what you gonna do? All right, lighting wise, everything looks good. Do I look overexposed, underexposed? Because these lighting effects from this camera is a little bit different coming into this application. So let me know if, my head's a little too shiny or something like that. But other than that, guys, that's about it. I want to thank you guys for stopping in and checking this out. I'll be live tonight on Amazon at 7 p.m. and I'll most likely be multi-streaming to YouTube here. I tried streaming earlier to Facebook, but I didn't get a result, so I don't know if there's something different I need to change on the Facebook URL versus the stream key. I'll look into that. But, the Facebook really is not that big of a deal right now. I want to be able to stream to the two main platforms, which is going to be over to YouTube here and also on Amazon. Those are the two main. And let's see here. Our chat is showing up. Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me check. Let me make sure our chat is showing up here. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Where is our chat? So I can't tell if the chat is showing up in real time or not. Because it's so small. So let me just expand it way out so we can see what the chat looks like. Let me see which of the browser windows I have to be in. I think I have to be in the window where I'm live at. So I'm not seeing that right now, but you guys get it. You can see what this looks like. All right, so let's put that back to, let's go to Amazon real quick here, and let's see if somebody's live, and I can test and see if it's gonna update in real time, if any other text is coming through. Yep, so I'm seeing the Amazon text come through in real time. There is no way for me to select the text like I did before in OBS. So, we'll just have to rely on the text coming through from Amazon and from YouTube. So we'll see how that goes for the rest of the night. We'll test that tonight, see how it looks, how it works. But anyway, like I said, guys, I want to thank y'all for stopping in, checking out, what was going on with this. I know you guys taking a little bit of time out of your day, and I greatly appreciate it. And like I said, I'll be live tonight. So if you can make it, make it. Invite your friends, your family, your duck, your dog. Y'all know how we do. So anyway, I'm about to wrap it up. But I will also show you guys real quick here. No, I'm not going to do that because I forgot about the music. I was going to show you guys the Govee startup, but most of you probably who watch Govee's already seen that, so it's not anything big. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, and I will talk to most of you guys on on Instagram. So if you have any questions, feedback, anything like that you'd like to see me change or update or rearrange or whatever, just go ahead and hit me up on Instagram, and I'll try to make it happen. If you guys are happy with the location of where the chat is right now, or if you think I maybe should move the chat to another location, the only problem is, it's very bright in most spots. So a lot of people are not going to be able to see it depending on where I put it. So just trying to keep it in the right spot where it looks okay. I did add a drop shadow to it. That's pretty cool. I wasn't able to do that before, but we can add a drop shadow to it. I could put it up here, but then a lot of the text gets lost kind of in there. So we're just going to probably just leave it right here for now. So it's too small to read, Richard says. Okay. Well, I'm going to still add the pop-up, Richard. I just haven't got around to it yet. This is just the full text, that everybody's talking. So I'm going to still try to add, the little banner pop up, when each person is saying something. So if that's the case, then I could probably put this up here and just have the other one just pop up at the bottom. We'll see how that goes. But for right now, I'm just still trying to playing with, the settings and everything to make sure everything's going to work out the way I kind of imagine it. And you'll see tonight. So there'll be some additional stuff that I'll probably do if I have time today. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you both for, checking this out and letting me know, giving me your feedback. And I'll see y'all tonight. And I'll be talking to you guys here in just a few minutes over on Instagram. All right, I'm out.